Hello my dear friends, a very good evening to all of you. Well, myself Priyanka. Today I am present here for podium session, so you can ask the question. I'll try to define.
Okay, Ms. Priyanka, tell please, first of all, what do you understand by podium session?
It's that kind of session in which we try to learn how to define any question in exact way and how to satisfy our audience with our opinion.
Good. And systematic answer. And tell please, why we should we offer for beginner students that session?
I think it's build confidence with the help of podium session, and we collect idea to define any question. It
Okay.
Okay, what do you understand by social media?
Social media is a platform. Here we sharing information, thoughts, ideas. Social media is internet-based communication.
Okay. What's your perception about your social media and print media?
What's that?
What's your perception about social media and print media?
Sir, social media is internet-based communication, and print media is like newspaper.
So really you think that your print media is beneficial better than social media?
Sir, I think print media is better than social media.
Okay. Next question asked.
Do you know about democracy?
Yeah. In a system, democratic system, in which we elect a leader with the rule of constitution.
Okay, really you are thinking that on the behalf of democracy in India, we are surviving our life. We are surviving our life in a systematic way on the behalf of that democracy policy in India.
Yes, sir.
Really you think that?
Yes, sir.
So where is the meaning of that four pillar partnership of India, like media? So where is the meaning of that kinds of media?
Sir,
India country most of medias are not working particularly in their sector. They have to work in their home, in the privacy sector. So what do you think about that?
Sir, I'm not getting what are you saying.
I'm asking the questions. Really you think that on the behalf of democratic country, media is known as the fourth pillar partnership
Yes, sir, I do.
country, okay?
Yes, sir.
So really you think that media is working very well in systematic way. They are asking the questions, what kind of situation is happening in India. Really they have right to ask the question against of government. It means they have right to ask the question against PM.
Sir, I think social media work a little bit like showing off to so
So why they have no right? Why they are not asking the questions? What do you think about that?
sorry sir, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
Okay.
Okay, what's the important in a women? Intelligent or beautiful?
I think intelligence is more important than beauty in women, because in modern age every woman wants to take up job, be self-sufficient, and everything is possible when she is intelligent. And if I'm talking about like air hostess job, there is beauty and intelligence, both are equally matter.
But I got it in most of private sectors.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in their sectors, to be a receptionist, I think that there's no meaning of that kind of intelligence. There's meaning of only having a weakness of that wealth. So what do you think about that?
Sir, receptionist is work like attract to customers. So yeah, beauty is matter.
Okay, in that
Yes,
is
sir.
importance of that beautiness.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's
And
your
next question.
perception? Okay, what's your perceptions about video rebel?
widow remarriage.
Widow remarriage.
Sorry, I define widow remarriage. Those women whose husband are dead, and when she live alone, see those women who marries once again to another person is that process is known as widow remarriage.
Okay. Okay. On the behalf of that, Shraddha cases, Shraddha cases.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you think about that? Really, India is applicable country to give the punishment for rapist persons like capital punishment?
Sir, I'm not getting what is capital punishment.
फांसी की सजा.
Okay.
Really, you think that India is that applicable country? India has that good policy to relate that to constitutions, rules and regulations, by which India country can give the punishment for rapist persons?
Sir, I think the law of India takes more and more time to give the punishment like capital punishment of rapist and other culprits.
So what should be? What should be, according to your perception, what should be rules and regulations for that kinds of persons?
If law has proof, then should
No, even I think whatever he has done, okay, with that bodies, I think that on the behalf of that incident, on the behalf of that conclusion of that party, and you can say that reality of that situation, okay, after getting all evidence,
yes, sir.
to relate all cases, even very well in India there is one system, that system is known as the CBI, right?
Yes.
Central Bureau
Yes, sir. Investigation. Yes, sir.
even there is some big platforms, okay, in that platform that person has a power to capture that person, to expose all that reality of that
Yes, sir.
incident.
Yes, sir.
But after having that all conclusion, after getting that all evidence, even that person is not able to give the punishment for that kinds of rapist persons.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think about that? Really think that even CBI and most of medias are working in a favor of that other cases? Yeah, they are working in the under policy of that government.
Sir, I think they work in under policy of government. Because they work in favor of Shraddha, then he should be give the capital punishment.
Should we give the
Yes, sir.
capital punishment?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next question.
Okay, in a Corona era,
Yeah.
who is the nation? Doctor or teacher and
Teachers.
and army?
Okay. I think if I'm talking about teacher and doctor, then both are equally served the nation in corona pandemic, because doctor treat the patient and teacher educate our student from educated their student through social media, so they serve equally in corona pandemic.
So you want to say that in a pandemic situation, they were serving very well in a systematic way the
Yes, sir.
country of that youth. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next questions ask.
Should religion be mixed with politics?
Should religion be mixed with the politics or not?
I think religion should be mixed in politics. According to Vedic literature, Ram Raj was best way of governance. Under the Lord Ram governance, every citizen of country lived with dignity, self-respect and happiness. Sometimes we see anger and partition of country in the basis of religion. It should be happen that kind of politician which only use the Lord name, not using the ideas that are provided by Lord Ram for better politics. So
it means only they are following their
names. Yes, sir.
They are following the names of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. We can say report.
Yes, sir.
Next. Okay, my question is here. In college and schools,
Yes, sir.
right? Really, you think that those teachers okay, to teachers nowadays who are teaching in private sectors,
Yes,
and
yes, sir.
in secondary schools, really they are applicable to teach that kinds of education, even to give them that kinds of education by which our generation can be enhanced equally in their sectors. Really, you are thinking that
So, pardon, please.
in modern era,
Yes, sir.
most of private teachers are working, okay, and government era also, okay, government schools, okay,
Yes, sir.
also they are working in a very well and systematic way. Really, you think that they are applicable?
No, sir. I don't think they are applicable to teach the student. I think most of people teach only earn money. Yes, sir. Not well educated, then they will educated student because of earning money.
It means cause of having that collecting of money, more
Yes,
and more money.
yes, sir.
They are teaching, right? But I think if you wanna provide that education for a new, you can say generations.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think we should be trained more and more teachers, and we should be
Yes,
given
sir.
the facilities and
Firstly,
training.
you will train, then after teach anybody.
We should be given the training of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question, ask please.
If a person haven't any knowledge, so can they survive our life properly or not?
If those person who doesn't able to, pardon, please.
If a person
Yeah.
haven't any knowledge, so can they survive our life properly?
They can survive their life.
Yes.
If a person has not educated, they survives our life, but they doesn't survive her life, his life in better way, I think.
It means to survive a life, first of all, be a disciplined. Be a disciplined.
Be educated.
Be education. Okay, discipline is where it comes from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I think those persons who are educated, I
Yes.
think that after getting the education, they try to be matured, right? You're getting to what I'm speaking at.
Yes, sir.
If I'm an educated person, okay, and after passing the 10 years, 20 years, okay, at last age I have that completion, okay. What should be the exact meaning of that discipline? What should be the meaning of that professionalism?
Yes,
right?
sir.
According to that professionalism and that discipline, I'm surviving my life. Okay, I'm giving the importance of that priority of that education. But those persons who have not educations, okay, I think they have to survive their life till last death. Even they have not that kinds of maturity, that kinds of disciplines, and
Those person who are not
who are not
educated,
educated, yeah,
they have not dream, and without dream, life is like
nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Next questions. Okay, I have no questions.
Okay.
Why are we must study? Why are we must study? Why we must study?
Okay. You can say why we are be educated. Yeah.
What you wanna ask the questions? Yeah, he wanna ask the question. I got it that question.
Yes, sir.
What he wanna ask that?
Okay.
In 21st century, why most of the students are going to be a part of that civil services job? Yeah, it's the good questions.
Yes, sir.
Because before I think 5 years, 4 years ago, actually, that kinds of perception we have not. But nowadays, most of the students, okay, most of families also are supporting that to get that to be part of that UPSC exam, like
Yes, sir.
civil services exam.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think of that? Why?
Sir.
Why most of students have that kinds of casualness?
Sir, firstly, civil service is like a government job,
Okay.
and in our society, everywhere admire to government job.
Okay.
And I think UPSC and PCS are big opportunity, and only they come from government job, and I think we have.
So what do you think about that NTPC, Railway Group D, and Bihar SSC, CGL?
Yes,
So what do
sir.
you think about that? SSC, even they are known as government job.
Yes, sir.
But the ratio of that students are decreasing day by day. So what do you think about that? Really, they have no belief in that
Sir,
sector,
I
in that
think
department.
because of social media, UPSC and PCS are highlighted, so every student tracked them UPSC and PCS.
You know, even get the exact meaning of that job, okay, it means civil services job.
Yes, sir.
Why most of the students are going to be part of that sectors? Because there is hope.
Yes, sir.
There is hope. But if you talk about that CGL, CGL is also, I think, I'm not that exact information. But if you talk about that BPSC exam,
Yes, sir.
actually, even it's not totally pure, it's totally corrupted. What can
Yes,
be
sir.
happened after giving the year? It means after giving the years like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. What can be happened? Okay, we are not well aware about that situation. And you know very well, I think group D, NTPC, SSC exam, right? They are not totally, we can say, well structures. Okay, with that kinds of professional job, any kinds of situation can be happened suddenly.
Yes,
But
sir.
most of the students are going to be part of that UPSC. Okay, on the behalf of that scenario of that job, okay, the picture percent of that kinds of job sectors. That's why it's my own perception. Because in that era, most of the students have not that kinds of belief, faith,
Yes,
trust.
sir.
Okay, that's why I think that most of the students of Bihar and every states, okay, they are going to be part of that kinds of civil services. Because in that there is hope. Right?
Yes, sir.
According to giving the hard, okay, practice, okay, hard, giving the efforts. I think in that sector there is hope to get a job. Because everyone okay be a part of that services.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's a good platform to get a result. After giving the 100% priority for that kinds of job, there is only one path by which they can get in the life. Next questions.
Okay, nowadays, nowadays, nowadays we should go to coaching or not, because we know very well, a lot of teacher teaching on online platform.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
what's
getting.
your perception
Most of teachers are teaching on platform, private platform, it is
Yes.
future.
Yes, sir.
Platform. So can you think that in modern era, our students should be joined private coaching section?
Yes, sir. Because those teachers who worked on social media,
Who are
they,
working?
who are working in social media, they inform what is the syllabus of that particular subject and particular entrance. So that can helpful for a student.
So what you wanna say? What can be your point from your
what's your
side?
perception?
Really, our students should be join the classes.
Yes, sir. I
Private
think.
coaching sector.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they want to visit on that platform, YouTube platform.
So that student who are not able to go there, so they should work. They should study on social media platform.
Really, you think that modern era are not applicable to be a part of that educations like YouTube education, YouTube platform? Really, you think that?
No, everybody is capable to.
In 21st century, I think that in every family members, they have that kinds of a smartphone. They can be part of that.
Yes, sir.
Directly of that educations. So what do you think about that?
I am not getting what are you saying.
I'm asking the questions.
Yeah.
You told that you have not most of the students, little bit of students, okay, can be visit on that platform to get education. But on the behalf of that, you answer. On the behalf you answer.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking the questions. Really, you think that every family members, like they have not had a smartphone? Really?
No.
So they have.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
They
are
have.
keeping a smartphone first. It's the first priority of that family member.
Yes, sir.
To keep the smartphone.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think of that? Really? It's not beneficial for them. They are not applicable to visit because they are recharging in 1 month like 299 package. Okay, so I think they should be visit on that platform to get educations.
Sir, I am saying they are able to visit this platform and they are not able to visit this institute where it is. I don't know.
Okay, what's your opinion about that? Computer skill with having your language. What's your perception about with having your language skill and computer skills? Really, both are beneficial.
Sir, it's a language skill is a particular English language. Sir, computer is also in English language. So both are equally matter.
Equally matter.
Yes, sir. Language and computer.
So, if a person has only computer knowledge, right? And a person has not that kinds of skills. So, what do you want to say about that kinds of persons?
If a person who able to use is able to use computer, they should have English language skill. Because of it, their personality has enhanced.
Because of having that communication skills, like
yes,
having English language communications,
yes, sir.
They can enhance their personality skills. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but they can get enhancement in salary.
Yes, sir.
In every positions. Okay. Now ask the question, Mr. Prahan. Okay, what do you want to say about Baba Saheb Ambedkar?
Yes.
What's your opinion about that?
So, what are you ask? I don't know.
No. What's your own perception about Baba Saheb Ambedkar? It is Dr. Kira Ambedkar.
Yes, sir. I know.
What kinds of perception you have? What do you think about that?
I think he is a great personality. He is the father of our constitution, and I think he works hard for lower castes. And
You what?
yes, sir. He worked hard for lower caste. They insert articles for lower caste in our constitution. So
That's your own perception about it.
yes.
Next question, ask.
In our life, what's the necessity of health or study? You know?
Yeah.
I think health comes first.
Okay.
After we healthy, then we are educated in systematic way, and when I am not healthy, then I am not applicable to teach and study both. So
First of all, it's
health is come first.
It's always going to mention first of all health.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sure we can maintain a study.
And say something about life.
Life.
Yeah.
I think life is a process for we facing ups and downs, and life is really complicated. Life is like a journey.
Okay, you told that life is a process in which ups and downs will come together.
Yes, sir.
But my question is that those personality, okay, who have not that kinds of experience to face that ups and downs, right? So what do you want to say about that kinds of persons? Like if I'm born in a higher family, you can say high status family, like if I'm born in a Dhirubhai Ambani family, right, Tata Ambani family. So what do you think about that? For that kinds of boys and girls like who are from that kinds of higher families, so really you think that that kinds of situation can be happened? Yeah, they can have a good experience about that kind of situations because life is that process in which ups and downs will come together.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think about that? If the owner of that Tata company, it means the owner of that Tata company, it means that person who has been built that big empire.
Yes, sir.
So even that the member of that boys and girls, they aren't faced ever in their life ups and downs. So what do you think about that? Which experience that owner of that company which has that same experience that boy and girl can have?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I have no idea about it.
I want to ask the question to little you like, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
On the behalf of that, you can understand very well, okay? Really, you think that which you have experienced nowadays, right? that experience, that same experience your father has?
No.
No. So that's it.
Mhm.
Because you are not facing that challenge.
Yes,
Right?
yes, sir.
You are not indulging in that situations. Right? But what do you think about that?
Sir, according to
It is,
situation.
the last conclusion of that question, why I'm asking that, having a maturity, having experience, what does matter?
Maturity and experience.
If I have lots of maturity and experience, so what's the reason behind of it?
Maturity. Sorry, sir.
You know, answer.
No.
It means we have faced a lot of that situations, ups and downs in our life. That's why we have that kinds of experience and maturity. Because maturity and experience, okay, both come from that kind of situations.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Next,
What's the difference between co-education and separate education?
what are differences between co-education and separate education?
Separate education, that kind of institution, we educated girl and boy separate in separate classroom and separate educational institution. And co-education, that institute teaches boys and girl equally in one classroom, like so. That kind of co-education and separate education.
And co-education better or separate education better?
I
Which
think
education is better?
I think co-education is better than separate education, because with the help of co-education, we put our opinion in front of opposite sex, opposite gender, and co-education removes fairness, and co-education also remove gender discrimination. If girl and boy have same
What can I say?
if in current era, when an women has no any references, as well as their responsibilities, duties, so why we should not study together in co-educational institution?
So it means you're talking about that co-education is better.
Yes,
Better
sir.
than separate education.
Yes.
But okay, on the behalf of your answer, I wanna ask the one question. Which situation, okay, nowadays we have like in a private sector, in private coaching,
Yes.
okay, on the behalf of that study I'm talking about that. Really you think that in private coaching center that co-education should be applied and should be, we can say, given that kinds of educations like that.
Yes, sir.
Because in 21st century and even in I think in recently era, we are not getting part of that kinds of educations, because most of the students are wasting the times behind that girls. They are chasing the girl. They know that career. So what do you think about that? Co-education is more responsible, yeah, that system is more responsible, in which they are getting education.
Sir, I think that boy is responsible.
What?
That boy is responsible.
Boys and girls, right? Okay.
That boy is responsible. That are wasting his time on the.
It must say that the boys,
Yes,
boys
sir.
are responsible for that kind of situations.
Yes, sir.
How can you say?
Sir, because he has taught maturity. He has no any aim.
He has no.
Any aim.
So who is responsible? If that person has no aim, like my question is that academic educations, okay, if I'm a student of that standard, if I'm in 9th standard, 8th standard,
Yes, sir.
like 10th standard, so what kinds of dream, what kinds of ambitions I can have that time? Because even I'm in that process, I'm getting educations, again, I'm not at exact meaning of that kinds of educations, what can be happened after getting educations. So who is more responsible for that? That systems which is providing that kinds of education, yeah, in which system they are getting educations, where they have that co-educations. Because in Pudra city, I think that there is one school, that school name is Paradise. Paradise, okay, a school.
Yes, sir.
In that school, there is that kind of policy.
Separate education.
Yeah, they are providing the education on the behalf of that only policy. Separate education, they are providing that.
Sir, with the help of separate education, we have no any confidence to to put our opinion in the like in front of audience like opposite gender.
So for that, for keeping that only perception against that kinds of okay.
So the confidence does matter in our life.
Does matter.
Yes, sir.
Really think that only co-education that's a platform to get more confidence?
No.
Yeah, that's
It's also remove gender discrimination. Gender discrimination is highlighted in 21st century.
Next question ask. Now it's about that. Yes.
Thanks to you all to cooperate with me and listening to me. Thank you.